Welcome back, race fans. This is DD214 Racing coming at you. We are at round 5 at the Daytona Road Course of the Manufacturers Cup. This race was originally scheduled to be run earlier, and it actually did run earlier, but with the global PSN outage, they rescheduled this one, so it is now again round 5. I did actually get a chance to run a little bit here when the network came back up. The very last race I was able to jump in and grab one, but it was horrible. I think I only picked up like 8 or 9 points. Here's the grid lineup for today. JT Smiley clocked a hella fast lap at 146. I'm a full second behind him. So I know from the get-go I'm probably not going to be racing this guy very much. This gentleman right here is the highlight of a new segment called Drivers Behaving Badly. Farage 55, I've met him a few times in this Manufacturers Cup, the most recent one at Interlagos during the last race. And when I show a few clips of Farage 55 behaving badly, I'm going to throw up a comment that Farage 55 got in the middle of the race in Interlagos. Another driver letting me know what he thinks about him. I think the same thing. So here we go. Qualified P2. So have good hopes for this race, at least a podium. I know that JT Smiley in front of me, and I've raced against this gentleman below in P3, PRND12. He's very fast as well. All right, let's start this lap out. Let's see what kind of pandemonium happens at turn 1. A little early on the brakes. This guy's a whole lot late on the brakes. All right, Frankie the Beast, you're awesome. As you can see, JT tried to cut it a little narrow. I tried to go a little wide. We got into each other. So what I will do, like I said, this guy's a lot faster than me. I know I'm not racing him. I'm going to open it up wide when I exit here and let him come around. Try and stop PRND from taking that pass as well, because they are locked. So he takes that. PRND stays behind that. Couldn't have worked out better. Behind. At least it didn't go that poorly. Window's got a 3-second for that pandemonium he caused on turn 1. JT got ghosted, so that's good news for me. Gonna keep an eye on that. See how consistent he remains. Lap 1, 0.1 ahead, and 0.1 behind. So, tapped him again. Sorry about that, JT. Luckily, did not upset either of us. Jump back here to the rest of the pack, see how they take turn 1. Manny Moya, just bashes Imperfection 89. And we are going to see what Imperfection 89 thinks about this as Manny picks up a 3-second. Imperfection is going to ruin his whole race by trying to knock him back. Don't get me wrong, I understand the desire to want to get that dude back, but it's lap 2. Recover. Or quit. A lot of people do that too. sector coming out of looks like race leaders are opening up on me, and I'm opening up on P4, but not nearly as much. Speedy's hanging. Oh, hell, Speedy's catching now. What a gorgeous livery. Speedy is on my wing. Oh, drop back a little bit, didn't take that corner as well. Let's see how it does through this one. Alright, so we managed to hold there. That's good info for next time around. We're about even from there. Very wide there. Bad. Okay, he was fast coming through that last section. He managed to beat about 3/10 out of me, so lap 4 is going to be spicy. Trying to keep it clean through here. It wasn't great. But it was enough to give me a purple second. JT with a 148.11. My fastest is 150, so he is way out there. I think he'll probably pull away. He keeps this up. Oh, check that out. That's a snap. Well, to say that this is spicy is an understatement, because Speedy just completely screws himself out of a podium position here. He actually has enough speed to get the pass done, but instead he's going to start banging off of me there and here, and I just do a pit maneuver. I stay completely straight and allow him to wreck his own car. That was stupid, man. You had the speed. If you'd have stayed clean, you could have had that pass. Alright, back up with the race leaders. We got JT and PRND. Running some pretty tight laps. These guys are good racers. And on the other end of the spectrum, we got Maceo down here just making up his own shit. Picking up a 3-second penalty as a result of making his own track. So BRND has managed to really stretch it out. I got 3.5 in front, 3.7 behind. But please take note of something. I have Farage 55 behind me. Again, this guy is the highlight of our new segment called Drivers Behaving Badly, or Bad Drivers Behaving Badly. So when I log into one of these races, my goal is to do it absolutely clean. I don't want to touch anybody, and I don't want anybody to touch me. I understand it happens. And if it happens as a result of a good racer having incidental contact, I get it. I've had that kind of contact twice with JT. I did not screw his race either time. But what you're going to see with Farage 55 is something completely different. All right, 3.6 in front and 4.5 behind. Farage is becoming less and less of an issue for me. Crap, I'm not driving like that, it's not. Let's go back to speed. Oh, it goes to Lurksy. Coming into the start-finish line to wrap up lap 5, 3.9 in front, 4.3 behind. And right about now, I'm starting to think about pits. I went into this race knowing, obviously, you have a pit stop that you have to make mandatory. You wouldn't be able to make it on fuel or tires if you tried otherwise. So one pit stop. I was originally thinking lap 12, because I know I can run 12 on mediums. I did a few simulations on this track. But we're going to see what happens. Right now I'm kind of running in clear air. JT and PRND are pack leaders, running a really tight race. Look how good these guys are. I can only imagine that as a full sim cockpit. I don't have that level of control on a controller. I would be all over JT if I tried that. There's no way I could do what PRND is doing. This is a tight race, man. These guys are great. Alright, so I'm looking at pit stop strategy with fuel now. About half of a tank. And I'm only starting lap 7. So we're going to need gas on a pit stop. I may go long. Ooh, PRND 12 is in the pits. What's Gonzalez going to do? So I'm going to see how much PRND takes in fuel. $69. So he only took a little. That was smart. He didn't top off. He only put in enough to finish. So now I am at half of a tank, 7.5 laps through. I'm definitely taking the pass. I'm not going to try and risk that. I'll run out. Alright, 2.8 in front of JT. Farage is 6.2 behind. Picks up another penalty. Oh, and he tries to wipe out Farage. You guys are made to race with one another. Bad drivers behaving badly. That was inappropriate, sir. Farage is in the pits. Lurksy's in the pits. Jeremy's in the pits. We got JT 1.4 in front. Oh man, he is getting a little miffed. Or maybe his tires are not as good as mine are. He is losing time. So I think he'll probably be dipping into the pits here pretty quick, or I'm going to pass this guy. Best in that sector at 54.3. And he is faster. He's pulling his head back in the game, finding speed again. Let's see how it goes through here. Oh, he ghosted. I'm definitely faster than him through this section. Not much. I don't know why they ghosted him. Yeah, he's got good speed. That guy's a good driver. I was ready for him to dive into the pits on me. He didn't. But speaking of pits and Farage, bang off a B-clad there, bang off of him again, bang off of him again, and go spin him out. Bad drivers behaving badly. I really haven't noticed my tires falling off. Looking at the lap times, well, of course, Farage banging off a Lurksy again. You're awesome, man. You're having sponsors knocking down your door any day now. Banging off a Lurksy again. This dude it's like impossible for him to corner in proximity of another car and not hit it. Alright, so JT's managed to open up 2.1 in front, so he put a half second on me through that sector. Is he going in? Yes, he is. I'm going to follow him. Oh, and I'm going to screw it up. Damn it, damn it, damn it. There's 3 seconds. Farage just... Luckily it ghosted him, so he didn't screw Lurksy up again. You're awesome, brother. See what our pit strategy looks like here. So as I cut away from my pit stop here, we're going to join Farage 55, entering turn 1, with a little comment from the chat section when Farage and I raced at Interlagos in the last round. This is Euler 97 letting Farage 55 know what he thinks about his driving style. I think you can understand why. Bad drivers behaving badly. So I'm sitting on my 3-second penalty for cutting pit lane on the entry. JT is now out in front. PRND has slotted in behind him again. and I have 2.9 in front. 10 seconds behind. This is actually looking pretty good for a P3. I should be looking at somewhere around, oh, I got 11 seconds now, so 8 or 9, 7, maybe tall 7s by the time this penalty gets served, because it's going to slow me down to almost nothing, 50 miles an hour. And back with Farage. And Euler97, his comments are back up there for a good reason. It is my intent to highlight, as I create these post-race videos, drivers that impress me, like the two in front, PRND12, JT Smiley. Those guys are awesome, man. It's impressive to watch them race. Speedy was actually pretty fast, man. If he cleaned up his act, he'd probably be sitting in P3 right now. And Farage, well, I'll let you be the decider there. Larksey has left the room. Apparently he's tired of getting bumped into by Farage. Speedy. We're going to highlight a really good pass. Watch this. Nicely done, sir. Maceo's in the pits now. He was almost empty, so he ran the long strategy that I was thinking about running. starting to close that gap on JT again. Clocking the best sector in sector 2, that helps. 3.7 to JT. It's only 2.5 laps. I don't think that's doable. He's been faster than I am all race. Very nice turn through there. Gave me a 1/10.5 back on him. So as we pass the Daytona signage and the start-finish line, I'd like to know how many of you follow IMSA, and we're at the 24 Hours of Daytona, the Rolex. I'm headed to the 12 Hours of Sebring in March. Cannot wait to photograph that thing. JT's in the pits. He didn't take fuel. Just gifted me P2. Oh, that sucks. I'll take it. Race strategy is part of racing. Wow, that's very fortunate. I was not expecting P2 out of this race. Kind of hopeful, but not expecting it. All right, let's just hope my fuel holds out. Look at this. On lap 14 of 15, PRND's about to lap this traffic. Oh my goodness. Frankie the Beast. Oh, he's taking some damage, obviously. He's all over. That's got to be demoralizing. Okay, 1 lap left on the fuel on half. What's it look like when I hit the start finish? 0.9. Going to a fuel map. All right. I'll give it a second. I'm going to switch out. There we go to 6. Running on controller, this is not quite as easy to do as it is on the wheel. All right, race fans. Well, I appreciate you tuning in for another race. If any of you are going to be at the 12 Hours of Sebring, I'd love to meet up with you. I'm going to be photographing that race from the infield. Hit me up in the comments. I will be there all 4 days. I live in South Florida, so I'll be driving to the track every day. Just as an aside, if anybody's interested, I did stick the qualifying lap at the end of this video. I had a very sweet pass, very similar to what you just saw Speedy Gonzalez pull off on that last lap. Did a pass right here in qualifying to initially top the timing charge at P1, and then JT came and stole it away from me on his second qualifying lap. Hey folks, once again, thanks for tuning in. DD214 Racing. I'll see you at Sebring. I'm out of here.